I'm good. I'm ready.
All right. Here we go. We're recording in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's up, everybody, and thank you for joining us on this episode of It's All in the Delivery, episode number 15. Beautiful day this past couple days, up here in the Northeast anyways. I don't know what it's like down in West by God, Virginia. But let's start with him. Luke, how was your week, buddy?
Dude, the weather was great here to end it as well. I think it got to like a little over 70, so the weather was great, and the Friday was easier, but yeah, the week was it was good. Wasn't a bad week.
That's good. I heard you had some story to tell us about your boy with the 2 hip replacements, kneecaps, all this other stuff. I heard you had a story about him for this past week.
I mean,
what's his name again? Crippled someone?
No, disgruntled Doug.
Disgruntled Doug. That's what it is.
Doug.
That's what
it kills me to say it because he's a nice guy. He's just disgruntled. But we had a mask thing. We had a mask ordinance, I guess, if you will. We've had one, but they kind of tightened it up a little bit.
Sure.
So, I told you guys this, he looks like Mario. So you got to, he's a stout older guy. And you just got to think of him. He talks like, motherfuckers, he's baritone and rumbles. So I'm hearing him, but I can't hear him because he's muffled. Because I turn around, he's just got this mask on his face, and it was tight and it looked bad. And I was just thinking, man, I mean, it just looked so out of place. And he was arguing with just another driver. Really, I don't even know the gist of it was, but just a classic Doug moment that we keep getting. And hopefully I don't know when he's going to retire, but
so just because he already sounds like that, but then you add the mask over his face and it was just,
he gets animated. He gets animated more by, he's an easy guy to fire up, sure. Obviously, if you guys haven't figured that out by now, but yeah, he just, it was just him being animated, but couldn't hear a fucking thing he was saying. And I didn't want to tell him because I didn't want to just hype him up even more. Because fucking Doug's got to be, he's got to be on the lower half to 60 by now. Damn. And now he's not 60. I'd say he might be, he's fucking mid 50s. So,
yeah.
So I didn't want to get him too excited.
But he's disgruntled.
Yeah, not crippled. He's not crippled.
Dude.
Doug, if you hear this, sorry.
I would be a little cranky if I had 2 new hips.
And knees.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think he has 2 new knees. I think it's just 2 new hips.
Well,
but he had open heart surgery too.
Yeah,
the doctor's in there like head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Giving him all kinds of parts.
Hey guys, that voice you hear right next door to me over in Patheticate, Connecticut.
Oh, that's right. Welcome to Texas.
Mr. Bobby. Hoi, Bobby, how was your week, buddy?
What's going on, Warriors? Dave wasn't lying. We all had short shorts on this weekend. Hey, ladies.
Week was good though. It was good.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, right. It was nice.
You had off Tuesday, randomly.
Yeah. I was walking into work and they were like, "You want the day?" And I was like, "Click." That's it. Turn my ass around.
That's awesome, dude.
And I did my duty. I voted.
There you go. You voted and made some great videos. Good times.
Oh yeah, I love TikTok.
And guys, don't forget. This episode is brought to you by Ups and Browns. Go visit upsandbrowns.com. Check it out. Check out the merch right there. That's where warriors get their gear. Got a whole bunch of different collections going on. You got the Ups and Browns collection on there. We even have Katie, who is on Instagram at a diary of Up's wife. Yeah, something like that, right? And and then you also got the podcast stuff. And guys, thank you. We see you guys buying the merch on there. Thank you guys so much for the love and support on there, because it helps us out. So we can't thank you guys enough for the support. And now, without further ado, we got a very special guest joining us today. And our guest comes from all the way over on the West Coast. Who would have thought California is hot right now for us? I don't know what it is, but he's from San Leandro, California. He's happily married, and they're expecting a mini warrior in April. He's been slinging cardboard for about 7 years. You may have seen him on Instagram at Bambi Killer Dan. Please welcome to the show, Dan Ewert. Did I get it right?
You got it right.
Yes.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yes, dude. Thank you so much for joining us. How was your week?
Actually, it's been really good. They have me. I'm somebody that some drivers love to hate. I'm a CHSP co-chair, so I've been training a lot of new drivers. Okay. I've been out on road teaching a lot of new drivers, new routes, seasonals, unfortunately, the 22-4s who were trying to get into regular package car driving, things like that. The supervisors that we all know, of course, Supervisor Rick knows about this, but I do my part to help train all these new guys and express or give them my route knowledge. So management kind of like lets me just do that and go out and show these guys rather than letting management get their fingers in them.
Yeah, so, which that can be intimidating for those guys too, especially when you're out there with a supervisor or center manager or whatever. Like it's
my favorite thing to get out there and tell them, hey, the company has one thing that they want to show you, and then I'm going to show you the way that the union says to do it and the way that you can do it and be safe.
Sure.
So my favorite thing to do.
That's good. That's what's up, man.
You're training. I used to train a couple warriors, and you realize it like makes you a little better because you're saying, oh, put 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And then, you go back to your route next week and you realize you didn't do it. And you're like, oh shit, I just trained somebody.
Absolutely. I see that all the time. And the biggest thing is that I make sure that all the new hires that we get coming through our center know that they can call me when they have questions. But I also tell them, if you see me doing something unsafe or something that's not right, tell me about it.
Cool.
And I mean, right now, I think the last time we counted, I was at like 56 routes that I have quote unquote knowledge of, but in our center, that's doing it once gives you knowledge.
Oh yeah.
So it's like anybody that trains, I've probably done the route. So my phone's getting blown. How do I do this? How do I do that? And then I'll tell them. And then the next week, like, Dan, I saw you when you came into the hub and you didn't do this. And I'm like, damn it. Yeah, you got me.
Yeah, that's what were you gonna say something? Oh, I thought somebody. I could have sworn I just heard somebody go as I had like talked. Oh, I don't know.
Fuck.
Here we go.
Exactly right.
Fuck.
Yeah, there it is.
Wait, hold on. Was that Luke or the button?
What?
The second one was the button. The first one was me.
Bobby loves it. I love
That's
it.
amazing,
That's a disgruntled fuck. I learned that from the best.
So I have to ask because you're from the same center as the very first guest that we had on. What's it like working with Miss Terrific?
Yeah, dude. Like we only get to see her on the internet. We've talked to her on the phone a couple times, but like you get to see her in real life.
If you ever want to feel like you're not doing your job, doesn't even have to be unloading trailers, because I still come in and I'll come in the morning sometimes and do that whole thing that Misty does, except rather than unloading the trailers, I'll just scan the labels. And they're like, Dan, can you hop into a trailer? I'm like, I can. You don't want me to. I'll make a 53-footer take an hour and 40 minutes.
And she's over here just going,
you don't want to be stuck, right? You don't want to be stuck in the same trailer with her.
No.
No. No.
Hell no.
And then you don't want to be out there. It's like she can go out there on the route. It's like she just kills everything out there while playing with dogs. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna just there's stories that we won't. Yeah.
I thought about the other day. She put a post up like, "I love my job," and it was like dog, and I was like, I know she's good because she's knocking out the deliveries and then taking videos and pictures of the dogs. Like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's a big dog video shower as well.
Yeah.
Big time.
And see, that's the thing is that I always want to be like one of those people that's like, hey, look at all these dogs on my route and all of this. And I'm like, and at the end of the day, I'll look back and be like, I saw so many cool dogs today. And my phone was in my pocket the whole time and I didn't take one video.
Yeah.
Dude, it's an art form. I tried it many times. Dave, I don't know if you or Luke, you can do it, like take pictures of dogs. But
Take
the
pictures.
way,
Oh yeah.
yeah, like when you see them online and they're like, I've tried and I've gotten bit and like slobbered on. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know how they
Peed
do
on.
it. Yep.
Yeah. You know, guess that's one of the things you got to deal with.
It's definitely a
With
talent.
those. So, awesome. One other question for you too. I mean, we got many questions, but another quick one is where I had to ask because I was curious. So, do you hunt? Where did the Instagram name come from?
Okay, so yes, I do hunt. The Instagram name came from when I was in like middle school and back on AOL, like AIM.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Oh, AIM. Nice.
And I went to a very, let's call it non-white school.
Sure.
And so I was the white boy there. And that was like my claim there. As when I started hunting was in middle school, and I've been a bird hunter since then. I've always fished. I've been a bird hunter since then. I started hunting larger game in 2006 when I started high school. And to this day, I can still say that Bambi has completely eluded me when I've been carrying a gun, not when I've been carrying a company truck. Sorry, a company truck.
Right.
Oh, you're good, brother.
Yeah.
Get that stamped.
That's funny.
Yeah. Sorry.
Stamp it.
Dave's on it.
But yeah, it was just something funny that I came up with because it offended somebody that I knew.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because
That's why I had to ask.
yeah, it offended somebody, and then it just kind of stuck. And then as life went on, I just held on to it. And then I've had a lot of friends who hunt and all of that, and they've been like, bro, we've never seen you actually shoot a deer. And I'm like, yeah, well, I'm keeping the name because it's funny.
Dude, there's like a professional hunter out there that's named Dan. That's like, I need this name. And he's just like, no, I'm not letting go. I'm not letting go of it, bro.
I mean, we were hoping that it was a deer and not like an ex-girlfriend type of situation. You know what I mean?
All right, there's one of those, but we're not.
Oh, okay. Well, her name's not Bambi, right?
No.
That was one time in Vegas. We don't need to go into that.
Oh my God.
Joking.
Oh my God.
It's all recorded. It's okay.
I'm sure there's a bunch of Bambis over there in West Virginia, right, Luke? That just sounds like a West Virginia name. No offense.
No, there's not.
Bambi or Mercedes.
There's no Mercedes. Shit. Mercedes just said. I could say I personally don't know anybody named Mercedes.
Or Bambi. Wait, do you know someone named Bambi?
I might have heard of a Bambi in my life.
Yes.
But
I knew we'd get it in West Virginia. I knew we would.
They're just, we got a lot of fucking deer. So yeah, but let me ask you who.
Hold on. Is that deer or fucking deer?
No, we're not fucking deer. We're not literally fucking deer. We just got a lot of fucking deer.
No.
Touche, my friend. I walked right into that.
No. That's Ohio, right? Right, Luke?
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
shit.
It's probably definitely Ohio.
Shout out to our boy.
Justin can't defend himself right now. If he's listening, I'm sorry, buddy, but I got to throw you under the bus.
Come here, girl.
Throw your state under the bus.
Let me see you, Bambi. Come here, girl.
Fuck.
Oh my god.
Shit.
Oh shit! I love this.
That was a good laugh. Good. That was a good episode.
That's a good one.
Oh, sorry.
That was a good one.
But dude, congratulations on the kid coming in April. That's awesome, dude.
No back first exception.
What was that?
See what I did there?
Was that a pullout joke?
Yes.
Oh, this is good. That was good.
Yeah.
I like it.
0 back first exceptions that night.
There were a few before that like false starts, but we're there now.
Okay.
Awesome. Man.
False story. I like it.
No, dude, that's awesome. I know, obviously, you've been listening. Bobby's got 3 kids. 3, right?
Banging them out. Yep.
Jesus Christ.
I'm done.
I got one on the way. Luke's still rolling strong.
There may be a time down the road you may hear me join. I'll just say nothing's been prevented. So for the late, oh man, I was about to say something really fucking provocative, but
I do it. It gets the people going.
I mean, I was just gonna say for the.
Love it.
I can't believe I'm about to say.
Come on, let's do it.
I was saying for not preventing anything. not preventing anything, AKA just fucking busting.
Let's go.
Busting nuts in my wife.
Come on, there you go.
Without prevention.
Woo!
Oh my god, you're terrible.
So yeah, if you got to break it down to brass tacks, that's what's going on.
I hope when you're listening to this, you're in a business stop right now. We're in your ear.
With your not even just blasting it on the on the Beats pill.
I can tell you right now, I will not
on the soundbar Luke's soundbar. That's how it's got to be.
All right, Luke's soundbar.
Dude, if I would play, I'll tell you right now, there's some that would probably make some people's heads explode, because if I would pull up and they would hear my voice saying, busting nuts in my wife for the lay people's terms. To lay it out in brass tacks, go back. What the fuck are you? What are you talking about in there? What are you listening? Why are you listening to yourself say this shit?
There was definitely a few people just now that was listening to this in their ear in a business that just started laughing out loud. For sure. We apologize.
Yeah, if that happens, send a message. Send us a message.
Anyways, let's bring it back. Bobby, what do you got for Dan?
Well, we did the warm up.
We did
The warm up.
Ooh, my
what do we got?
hurts.
So you mentioned the 17-piece ankle. Was it ankle?
Yeah, it was the ankle.
So ankle.
This was off air, so let's tell them what happened on air, I guess.
Yeah.
So people know the story.
Oh man, that's the best moderator in the game.
So Dan,
about service and military stuff, and Dan was talking about some boot camp.
So, like I said off air, I want to say it on the air. Bobby, thank you for your service.
Thank you. You're welcome again.
I went into the Marine Corps before I turned 18. My parents signed my contract when I was 17. Before my senior year of high school, all that. I shipped 2 weeks to the day after I graduated high school. And while I was down there at MCRD San Diego, I came off of a curb wrong. Break out that knife hand.
Yeah,
love it. Came off of a curb wrong while we were going to PT one day. Tripped, fell, kind of did that. Put the left ankle into 17 pieces, basically where your whole ankle is kind of rounded off. I just took it and sheared it off like that. And then walked on it for 3 days before I went to medical.
Yeah.
And then once I was discharged, they told me that it was due to the fact that I played rugby in high school, and gave me an honorable under general conditions discharge, and sent my ass home and made me pay for it.
So they shipped you home, and you got home and then had to pay for your own surgery and rehab.
I should say my parents had to pay for it because I didn't have medical insurance because I wasn't with the company at that point.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, still the civilian side had to pay for it.
Yes.
How is playing rugby? I've seen it on TV, but is it as crazy as it looks?
It's more fun than you could ever imagine, seeing as I played the absolute best position in any kind of sport that you could ever imagine. So in rugby, I played in the front row. So when they come together and both sides meet up like that, I was the individual in the middle, and that position is called hooker.
So you were a hooker.
Nice. You were a hooker.
I was a hooker.
How long were you a hooker?
3 to 5 years before I finally got my feet underneath me.
Fucking rolling.
Is the injury like they said from rugby? Like, did you ever hurt any? Okay, they just bullshitting you.
Mm-mm. It was one of those where they saw all the pieces in the X-ray, and it was basically one of those where they could have either given me paper marine or sent me home.
Yeah.
And they gave me the chance with a re-entry code, and I chose the re-entry code. And it, unfortunately, at that time was the big step back and the downsizing. Mm-hmm. So none of the branches wanted somebody that already had an injury and had to waive them.
Right.
So,
how far? What week were you in?
Oh, fifth week. So literally right before we went to Pendleton. So right before grass week.
Oh shit! Those are damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck.
And the worst part about that is something that we talked about off air. They let me hold a brand new M16A4 for 4 weeks.
Oh.
It still had factory grease on it.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Bobby's just.
I can smell the. What is it? CLP? And you fucking slap the hand guards harder. Right. Sorry,
Bobby just had a moment. Wow,
he did.
Wow.
He did have a moment.
I saw the whole fucking thing too. Thank you, Dan.
That was dead. So you want to now follow that up, Bobby, with the question that you were going to ask him?
I got it here. Oh yes. Oh, okay. So I seen her on your page, and she's beautiful, and I would definitely keep her too. What's the name of your AR? And if we can say that online, because I know where you live, but does she have a name?
She did. And it was Bianca.
Yes. Oh God.
Unfortunately, I lost Bianca in a boating accident.
No.
A couple of years ago, along with multiple other firearms. ATF, you can hear that now. They've been lost in a boating accident.
Dude, and she didn't know how to swim.
Yeah, unfortunately, she didn't, and she wasn't wearing a life preserver.
Bianca?
Damn.
God,
yeah. It was a sad day. I unfortunately lost her with a couple of standard capacity magazines and a Glock that went down with her. It was a sad day.
Don't say. Fuck.
That was a soft.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I got you, Luke. I got you.
Sometimes it just slips out naturally.
Yeah.
Slips. That's funny. Fuck.
Right. Damn, dude, that's crazy. Fuck. There it is.
Yo,
there it is.
Well, we were talking about the so they are strict gun laws where you're at, then.
Yes.
I assumed that, but I didn't really know that for sure. Because I know we talked about that for a minute before we started recording. And I was saying, we don't have to have a permit to concealed carry in West Virginia anymore. But we had a thing, and I'll say this now too, because I've done graduated, and it's not like they can fucking expel me. But
here we go.
There was a campus carry law that was going to get passed here. So the students at WVU, Marshall, Fairmont State, every fucking university in the state, they were going to allow, if you had a permit, you would be allowed to carry on campus. So that was a big fucking uproar on, I won't get into the politics of it, but for me personally, when I was in school, when I had my permit, I got it. I think I got it in 2006 or 7. So I still had maybe 2 years left. So my last 4 semesters of school, I always wore cargos. I wear cargos and flip flops pretty much everywhere other than when I'm in the company. And I just had a little 380, 32 caliber revolver, little small guns. I'll just put them in the side cargo of my shorts, button it up, go about my day. I never told a soul.
Why does everybody hate on cargo shorts? I love cargo shorts.
I mean, dude, cargo shorts is pretty much most of my arsenal. I don't even know how Ashley feels about them, but dude, I love them.
My wife hates them. That's all I wear, and she hates them, but it carries everything.
That's what I mean. That's what I did. I had something little like that, and I could have put a bigger gun in there if I wanted to, but I didn't want nothing crazy. And I didn't tell a soul, not even friend. Like people that knew me. I'd probably had one in my car anyway, but never knew I had one on me. Nobody ever knew. So I was like, people, if you're going to carry a gun, in my eyes, carry a fucking gun. That's all I'm going to say. I won't dive any more deeper.
I'm not going to confirm nor deny that statement.
Right. There you go.
Yeah. I mean, it just like they were like trying to pass that law, and I was like, I was up there for 2 years. My last 2 years, not a soul. Nobody knew. I mean, I didn't tell anybody because I was scared. I was like, God, if somebody would be like, oh wait, this guy's carrying a gun around, I mean, I'm getting fucking kicked out. You know what I mean? So I didn't. I told nobody. And I wasn't the only one that did that either. I'm sure there were others, but
got him.
Yeah.
We'll go from shooting targets to shooting par for you're a golfer, or you're not a golfer because one of the golf balls said, "Sorry, I hit your house. I'm bad at golf." So either you just started or.
No, I've been playing golf a long time, but one of the things is that I have those days where I'm straight down the center of the fairway having a good time.
Yeah.
Or I also have those days where I don't hit the back of people's houses, like where like the houses face a fairway. I don't hit the back of houses. I hit your car, okay, that's in front of your house because I just go up and over.
So not only do you hit it, but then they're in the living room and they're like, how the fuck did he hit the car in the front?
100%. There's a course that's actually right around the corner from our building. And I was playing it. I was on vacation and I'm out there with my uncle and I play it and I hit a shot. It goes over the top of a house and I hear it hit something. I don't hear a window break, but I hear it hit something. And I'm just like, fuck. You get down in, and there's a guy there in his bathrobe.
Oh no.
Holding my golf ball.
Oh no.
And he goes, dude, I'm not even mad. But you hit my car. And I'm thinking that he means I went over the house and hit the car. And I was like, I'm so sorry. And then he backs up and points across the street. Like there's a house like right here, then there's a court, and then there's a house, and I hit the car over here, like on the other side. I was like, he was like, I'm not even mad. I just don't know how you did it because you hit it on the fly.
Nice.
So,
Jesus.
That's the weekend activities.
That's some of those, and then there's other ones. There's
the driving range.
Well, did you see the picture of the cast on there?
Oh, yes, I did. Yeah, let's go over that one.
Because that one put me out. This is a drunk story for you, Luke.
Okay.
You have to start when I was hammered.
I wasn't hammered. I was slightly intoxicated.
Slightly.
My wife and I, we were dating at the time. We were out playing golf with 2 other couple friends, and we had finished for the day. We'd only played 9, and we were driving back to the clubhouse. One couple friend was up in front. We were right there. Another couple friend behind us were all in golf carts. Well, my slightly intoxicated brain, I was looking at it, and the guy that was in the cart in front of us, him and his girlfriend, my buddy was messing with me. And I was like, babe, you think I can run up and catch them and mess with him? And she goes, oh, yeah, you can totally do that. And I was like, all right. So I stepped out of the cart while it was going full speed. That didn't happen. I rolled 3 times. I shattered this hand, dropped that pinky down to about there, ended up with 3 pins and missed work for 3.5 months.
Oh my God.
Dude, when you try to go out of moving things, man, it never works out well. It does not.
I like how he knows this with such confidence.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I told, I told this story last night, and when we recorded that one, I've had,
which people will hear in the second week of December.
Yeah, it was. I just say I understand. Yeah, when you go out of moving things, and you roll, you don't just get out like you're getting out of a sitting fucking vehicle. That's
okay, right. I'm remembering now.
No, so
go faster.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
So moving, I guess, I don't know where this happened in time, but forward, backwards. How did you get started with the company?
So after listening to all of your other podcasts and hearing everybody talk about this, kind of, I don't really know. I was in between jobs. I had just quit a job that I didn't like. I was living with my parents. I was 21 at the time. I was enjoying a few cocktails one night and surfing Craigslist looking for jobs. And I saw one that said,
That's all right.
Market,
Damn. Got it.
company seasonal assistant. And I signed up and then went and did that. And then that first season that I was there, I was running and preloading. So I was preloading from midnight to 9 and then running from 9 to 5 or 9 to 6. Ooh. I was sleeping in my truck, showering at the gym next door to the hub and just sleeping there doing that. And they never laid me off. So I stuck with it, did it for another year. And then they asked me to go driving.
Nice.
Just so that you know, that's all the warriors. That's why I call them warriors. It's Marine Corps style. Like all the shit we do is just straight Marine Corps style. So you might have left
a lot of hurry up and wait.
Yeah, you might have left the 5th week, but you got the whole package. Don't worry.
And then that was it. You just started off seasonal, and then they were like, you know what? Why don't you stay on it? Here's a job.
So I started as a seasonal helper because we obviously don't run. We walk at a brisk pace.
Right.
Right.
And I was on car and they sent a message to the drivers and said, ask your helper if they wanted to do preload. I'm like, all right. So I started doing that, and they just that first day I went in, they had me start loading trucks. And after the end of peak season, they laid everybody off, and I looked at them and I was like, all right, well, I guess just give me a call when it's time. And they're like, oh, no. You're the only one that knows how to load that set. So stick around. And so I just showed up, and then like 8 months later, I'm still doing the same set. And they were like, yeah, you're permanent, right? And I was like, no. And then the union called me and they're like, yeah, you owe like $700 in back dues.
Ta-da!
So that was that. And then I worked one more peak season on loading, and then I went driving. So
that's what's up.
How'd you get to the C? I'm not good with letters. You know that, Dave. Yeah. How did you get to that? Did somebody ask you?
So I did it a little bit on preload. There was like 8 of us. And then when I went driving, we had a really, really big committee that was like 15, 16 drivers.
Oh.
And at that time we had a manager who not many people liked, but he was very involved with different things. And then he left. The committee kind of dwindled down. Some bad things went on between the company and the union, and it kind of got axed. And then we restarted it about 2 years ago. And they asked me if I'd be willing to do it again. And I said, yeah, sure. Because I do enjoy being able to work with all the new hires, train them up on stuff that the company's not going to teach them. Like, because the company obviously has a way to do things. And then we as drivers know that there's a different way.
The right way. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's an actual dude out there who's selling. I've talked to him. He's in Utah, and he's selling courses on how to be a company driver.
What?
Yeah, no, I swear to God, the guy I talked to you guys about it. He's out in Utah, and he has a YouTube channel.
Oh,
So
I remember.
wait, that's for the company?
Right, he sells courses on how to be a company. He uses those 3 letters. He says that he has like the rights to it, like he's paid for his, the rights to him
From Big
the
Brown.
company. Yeah, and he sells the course to people. And I'm like, wow, like, there's what are the letters? CHSP.
CHS, Comprehensive Health and Safety Process.
Yeah, like we're doing this because we want to see warriors succeed. We're like, here, we know the stuff. And this guy's online just like, I don't know if he's definitely not a millionaire, but he's doing sales on how to be a driver.
Interesting.
I just enjoy, I catch it. I will say this, I catch a lot of crap from drivers inside of my own center because they see me, they're like, oh, you're a management, you're all buddy with management. It's like, say what you want, man. But I do my job. Talk to the new hires that I've trained, and they like me better than the supervisors that they've worked with. So
there was an old Marine that would give me shit, like when I was on the committee.
Yeah, that goes with everybody on the committee for sure.
Yeah,
there's those.
I would do committee, then run misloads, and
I'd
I'd see him for a misload, and he's like, "How'd you get this job?" And I'm like, I don't know.
Oh my God!
Yeah, it
Yeah,
happens every day.
now that you said that, I know what you mean.
Like even with my dad too. My dad said he used to be on the committee and everything like that when he was working, and he said it was the same thing. There would be those guys that are just absolute jerks, and just they'll pick on you and everything like that because they'll be like, oh, well, you were talking. You must talk to the supervisor a lot because you guys are always talking. And it's like, yeah, we're talking about safety shit most of the time. Like, what do you expect, bud?
It's the extreme. It's like, I'm super union or I'm super manager. I'm like, yo, there's a whole fucking gray area. Like,
There's a large gray area.
Yeah, they're like, you were breathing the same air as that guy. And I'm like, yeah, no shit. We all breathe the fucking same air. I'm trying to get shit done efficiently and effectively. And you two assholes are on this side going, meh, 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 meh.
That's it. And it's like, and I get the union side where they're bitching at me about this. And then management says something. And it's like, my manager always tries to fluff my ego. And it's like, I tell my manager, I'm like, wouldn't it be more effective to just put me out on one of the multitudes of routes that I know to just run? And he goes, yeah, but then I'd have to keep 3 other people in to be able to cover the misloads and the left-in buildings and do that. It's like, all right, well, if you're going to fluff my ego that much, man, like, come on.
I'll take it.
Yeah. So all the rest I know, do you have your own full-time route? Your own bid route?
Unfortunately, it's a training route.
Sure.
Yep.
So then that's where the flexibility, I guess, comes in for them able to use you in the building and help the other new hires and shit and all that stuff.
Absolutely.
Right? Yeah.
And I have what is probably considered one of the worst routes in the building.
As a training?
As a training route or just to have as a route. It's very, very light on business, but it has one street that's just over 3/4 of a mile long, but both sides are non-DR apartments.
Oh.
And there's only 2 complexes that have lockers.
So you're just waiting. Okay, well, you said lockers, so you got to wait for a signature or for somebody to get there. and then you'd have to take it to a locker anyway.
How many info notices do you go through?
Per day.
Per day.
Stack.
No shit.
Yeah.
Damn. Dude, I can keep a stack for like fucking 4 months.
It's the same one. You have all the notes on the back of it.
Oh yeah, I just get a new one because I end up losing it. I mean, it's not because I run out. I just fucking lose it.
No, you could keep that route.
Damn.
That's the route you have to train the new guys on, or at least one.
That's one of the routes that I train these new guys on. It's one of them.
Oh. That's the worst. All right, make a service cross. What do you mean? And they start dropping the pen and everything, and you're just
absolutely.
Oh yeah. Nah, yeah, dude.
I feel like even now, shit, I feel like they don't even fucking, I don't see service crosses on anything anymore. It's not like it used to, man. They don't dot the I's and cross. I say that right. Dot the I's and cross the T's, right? Yeah.
There's no crossing going on there at all.
No.
We sound like old fucking salty.
God, I know.
Thugs.
Like when we get there, we got there and didn't even realize it.
Yeah. Well, there used to be service calls. We used to use pen. And then all the new guys are like, it's 2020. Everything's online. You don't have to do anything.
Yeah, right.
Meanwhile, he's making a TikTok. He's got 900,000 followers dancing, and we're still slinging cardboard.
Yeah.
Right.
Crazy, right? So, anyways.
Get him, Dave.
What do you got, Luke? You look like
I didn't. I was going to ask the bid route, but I did have to ask because I put the question in about California. Does California like to have a good time? Where you live, is it a fun place? Is it a fun place to have a good time? Is what I'm asking.
There are no shortage of places to come out here and have a good time. I mean, literally, I can walk 3 minutes up the street, up my house, and I've got a taqueria and a bar right there at the end of the street.
Nice.
If I go 7 minutes out that way in a car, it'll take me probably 21 to walk it. I've got a dive bar. I've got dive bars that way. I got dive bars that way. I got dive bars that way. 10 minutes that way or 15 minutes that way on the freeway. I got the Raiders old stadium. I got the Oakland Athletics right there. I got the Golden State Warriors old stadium. So then I just have to go across the bay. I mean, if you want to have a good time, it's here. I can take you fishing right here up the street from my house. I can take you to a lake. We can go fish for rainbow trout. Then we can catch that rainbow trout, take that another 10 minutes that way, and we can go catch sharks off the bank using the rainbow trout as bait.
See, now that's pretty fucking rad. Because I've definitely trout fished plenty in my life, but never have I've caught plenty of rainbow trout, but never used one as bait to just go 10 minutes one way and catch some fucking sharks. Yeah, that does.
We can go down and catch some leopard sharks, some 7-gill. We can catch stingrays down there. If we go a little bit further north and throw a mixture of squid or trout and roe and all that, we can catch king salmon. We can go right outside of the Golden Gate out there and we can go catch ling cod, rock cod. We can fish to anything. They've actually got bluefin tuna in Half Moon Bay, which is 30 minutes from here right now, and they're catching them up to 300 pounds.
Damn. I love
and like, how much is that worth?
Off the shore, it's just off in boats right there right now, but off the shore, they're catching 40-pound striped bass right now.
And like, are these people that catch the tuna then sell them to like?
No. This is guys that are going out on their personal boats. They're like taking their boats out there and going and catching them. Yeah.
Sandwiches, bro.
Well,
for days, weeks.
Yeah. That's a
month.
300 pounds.
We can go out there for that. This isn't SoCal. SoCal, you go out for 3, 4, 5 days at a time to catch these tuna and do these big things. You can go right out of here and go 2.5 hours off the coast and catch these massive tuna right now.
Damn. That's crazy.
Well, I gotta.
Oh man, Jaws fucked me up. I'm not going 2 hours off the coast. I do like 20 minutes, bro. Like I need to see land. Like I don't fuck with that.
Oh, that's why you wouldn't take the ferry over to see me. I gotcha. All right.
No, I can see land. I'll take the ferry to see you.
He's sinking on that ferry and Jaw's gonna pop up, take down the orca, man. Dude, I mean,
don't worry, Bobby and Dave. I got a guy out there on the East Coast out there that I can hook you up with. And one day he can put you on striped bass and then take you out coyote hunting the same day.
There you go.
Let's go.
So this wasn't really a question that I had, but you mentioned it, so I kind of got to ask: were you or are you a Golden State Warriors fan?
Good question.
I'm a supporter of the team. I'm not going to call myself a fan because I can't tell you who the lineup is throughout the years.
Sprewell, baby. Sprewell.
Latrell Sprewell.
Yeah.
Good job, Bobby. Good job. Damn.
Bro,
I'm impressed.
he was a man back then.
Little side story about Latrell Sprewell. I can't remember if he headbutted his coach or if he
choked. He choked him.
He choked. That's what it was. Yeah, choked his fucking. I don't think that was at Golden State though. I think he might have been with the Knicks then. Wherever he was just being a savage.
Hell yeah, bro. Bro, could you imagine being like 7 feet tall and just the best at your sport, and this little guy is just telling you what to do? I would choke him too, bro. I'd be like, shut the fuck up, put me in.
That's why it's so hard to not choke a supervisor.
Yeah,
I'm not going to confirm or deny that that's ever happened.
God, I just wish I was 7 feet tall, just so I could choke a supervisor. I guess I could choke a supervisor at 6'1" if I really wanted to.
Yeah, could. I mean, my supervisor's like 4'11" now, and he's like 19, so we could do it.
Hold on. I gotta ask, guys. Oh wait, there's a section later on where I ask questions. Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, go for it, dude.
Yeah, go ahead, man. If we got to go ahead.
Is your preload completely run by like week 1 loaders that are now supervisors?
I don't want to confirm or deny that because they're just. I feel like the people that are running it. I think it's partly because I'm just getting older, and they just look like fucking kids, and I'm like, hey, yeah. Like, man, you guys look like you suck, but I don't know if they suck or not. So I'm not going to – I'll say I've had some shitty loads here recently, but, they don't teach them like they used to.
There may be one in my building.
Who's the best loader in your building, though, Dave?
Quasi. Everybody knows
Was Quasi your loader?
Quasi, best fucking loader in the building.
Woo!
But, no, there's probably only like one belt soup who was just absolute – trash at loading and then became a
trash. God, what a great! I love that description. I've been using that a lot lately. Trash,
dude. I think the worst is when you see the bad supervisor there, and then a couple months, weeks, years later, you see him all proud, dressed in brown, and he's like, "I'm gonna be an on-road," and you're like, "Oh."
That I actually know somebody that's in their 30 right now, dude.
Yeah. And you're like, no, you couldn't fucking get the loading down.
So the worst part about that one is that he was a customer on a route and his health insurance cost too much. So he got convinced to come load. Then they made him a soup and now he's driving.
With no benefit. Shit. So dude, something's happening in the world right now. And I was just joking a couple of years ago. And I was like, Amazon's going to take over and it's going to be a 24-hour service of people just delivering, right? We're going to do an 8-hour shift or come back. Somebody else is going to have a truck and we're just going to keep going. Mm-hmm. Run into an old friend today at the track. We're running and this guy's flying. Like, I don't know how I jogged 1 lap and he lapped me, right? And he's just going. And I'm like, yo, is your name Chris? And he's like, what's up, Bob? He's like, yeah, I moved from here to Colorado back and forth during the seasons. But I just got hired at... And I was like, wait.
Stamp. Gotcha. We're good.
I just got hired at the company. And I was like, I've been at the company for 16 years.
There's that Manhattan mouth again.
Fucking hey, dude, look. Yeah, it's fucking going. 2 chairs. So I'm like, how is the whole world trying to be with the company? Now, like I just seen online, there's a bodybuilder. He's like flexing. He's like, yeah, I just started my new journey at the company. Like we're way ahead of the game. We've been at the company for 7, all these years. And it's like, now all you guys want to be cool?
I mean, it's just it's the simple way that the world has now changed as well, because we've hired more people in my building this year than we have by far ever. Yeah. And I mean, I feel like no matter what happens here in the near future with the COVID, I feel like it's going to be this way. I mean, it's not going to change. No. COVID may change eventually, but the way things are getting shipped and people are ordering, that's not going anywhere.
Yeah, nope. 2025, we're going back to normal, I heard.
Fuck. Yeah, that'll be.
What the fuck's normal?
Well, have you guys seen that ad on Facebook for the company that wears purple, where he like
Schmedlex?
Schmedlex. Tell him, Luke, how many bottles can you get?
You buy Schmedlex, you buy 9 bottles, you get the 10th for free. And not responsible for any side effects and/or death or unstoppable diarrhea.
There it is. Oh.
What's with this? What happened with Schmedlex?
Yeah.
I'm just laughing about the videos that I see on Facebook where they clap that hand and they lift that box because they're the man or the peak demic or something like that. Have you seen that one where they're like? No, they have one where they like they're about to do like a deadlift and they clap their hands and the chalk comes off and they lift like a box and they're like,
that's pretty clever.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
I still don't know why the company doesn't have a media team like Dave or Courtney or any awesome talented video maker out there making.
Luke or Bobby,
right?
Oh, they couldn't use me, but I appreciate you for recommending me.
You better order the fucking package.
Fucking 3 points of contact on and off the fucking truck, you son of a bitch.
You listen here, we're going to talk about fucking logistics right now.
God fucking damn it!
You just know, right? They're like, we can't.
Yeah,
tired.
Dude, they would pull the commercial. I can see just pulling up and having just like Slayer, like something crazy, just raining blood. Just hey, got some. I mean, not even you can't. You could even be polite at that point, but that's just going to throw people off. So yeah, they couldn't use me.
That's the thing is that you'd have somebody like you playing Slayer or something like that. You're gonna have me rolling up with like Wheeler Walker Jr. or something on my soundbar, and they're gonna be like, "Hold on, it sounds country." And it's like, "Fuck you, bitch." And it's like, "Oh, damn it."
Oh, fuck.
Oh shit.
Yeah, right.
Fuck.
So,
anyway, yes.
Anyway, so
got him.
Should we get into the question of the week?
Let's do it.
All right.
Let's fucking roll with it.
So the question of the week this week was...
Oh, this is a good one.
Did you ever get a ridiculous warning letter? And if so, what happened? And we got a few responses here on Instagram.
Nice.
The first one is from the Lightning Hammer. Sick name. At the Lightning Hammer says... Failure to follow instructions. He said, backed up into a driveway like Orion told me to.
Oh, got him. We got to have Lightning Hammer on here. He has a band.
Okay.
Dude, that's just a badass fucking, like, I think of that and I just feel like I could take a hammer and swing it and take off into the sky.
I feel like Thor.
Like Thor. Like Thor.
You have your sledgehammer?
Fuck, where is it? It's around.
Oh, here we go.
You gotta call it. Hold your hand out. Hold your hand out.
I know. Hold on. I just gotta. God, give me a minute.
It's heavy.
Oh, I see it. See it. Hold on.
The next one, while he's going to get the next, good job, Bobby. The next one is from a frequent commenter here, Low Key Low Shider. That's the husband-wife duo, right, Bobby?
Yes, they're both cardboard warriors for the company.
There you go. Low Key Low Shider says, had a manager from Phoenix come up to our center when I was a rookie. Called me in the office for sheeting a business closed between 12 and 1. I didn't know, LOL. A letter came in the mail. I RTS'd it. Never heard a peep.
Savage.
He returned to sender a letter in the mail for his warning
No
letter.
such person.
No. Moved. Sick hammer, Luke. Sick hammer.
Dude, thank you. I I started, when I got this thing, I started really thinking like, and I won't go too off track here, but then I just started thinking, I was like, I wonder what I could take on with this thing. And then I started convincing myself, like when that bear video, when it scampered away, I started thinking, I was like, man, it's like, then I was just like, I really had myself believing that I could fucking just kill a bear with a sledgehammer. And then I was like, that's just stupid. But I get it in my hand and I start thinking I'm Thor.
You feel powerful.
I do, man. I do.
I think you're totally in line. I think that's believable. Like if I was to ever fall out of a truck or get hit by a car and have the car damaged, I would think I could do things with hammers too.
Yeah, but see, I'm not that guy anymore. I'm the shell of that person now. That guy then, I mean, I probably could kill a bear with a fucking sledgehammer.
Luke, let's go for a hike in bear country, and you hold on to that hammer, and I'll take that little 38 that you had, and we'll see who makes it out quicker.
That's a good bet right there.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that I could hit harder than bullets.
I'm not talking about me getting out.
This next one, anyways, next question we have here. Next response we got from the question is from @Chucky1188 says, "Oh, I've got some goodies from back in my preload days. Notice of discharge, one misloaded package in 1,300 pieces." Wait a second, 1,300 pieces?
That is bullshit.
1,300 pieces? Maybe he meant misload package.
No, one misload for 1,300 pieces. That was an average day when I was a preloader. You'd have 1,300 pieces.
Oh, I guess between multiple cars, maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
One
right.
piece.
I was thinking one car, and I was like, wait a second, 1,300 boxes in one car.
Yeah, that's a lot of shit.
Like it's a trailer.
God, that'd be a fucking. All right. That'd be a fucking day.
That makes
sense.
There. All right, misloaded package in 1,300 pieces. Notice of discharge, one open box loaded after I got duped into signing an audit by LP.
Oh,
that's terrible.
Okay, can you guys confirm that your LP? So my LPs, the ones that I've run into up here in Patheticate, they're like these fucking wannabe Rambo guys. Like they tried to get into DEA or FBI, but they failed miserably. So they come in here with fucking cargo shorts on. No, I'm just kidding. They come in here and they're just like so Rambo. They're like, I'm lost for vengeance, and like they wear.
You want to hear something funny?
Yeah.
We don't have LP.
You are the LP.
Damn right.
Oh,
damn right. We have no security at our building.
Nothing.
How the fuck do you guys have nothing?
We don't have entrance or exit security, but we do have an LP. We have 2 LP guys that'll like walk up onto the lines and be like, "Hey, we have video of you stealing something."
Yeah.
Like,
no. Okay, but
that was actually a route I almost thought about going for a while because my degree is actually, I have a criminal justice degree and I thought maybe I could have used it that way, but then I decided.
not to be
I think you would be an awesome LP because you know how to talk to people.
Yeah, all you gotta do is walk around with that sledgehammer all day long.
Well, that's true too.
Oh, dude, I just have it swinging, going, man. We, Walmart's been missing some stuff out of some boxes. I don't know if. What do you think here, friend?
All right, last one here is from @UpsMain says, was late to work 78 times one year.
It's not bad.
Okay, that's a lot. Holy
365, that's not a lot.
78
I mean, but yeah, if he
times.
punches in or he or she punches in a minute or two after the start time, they're late. So maybe it wasn't. Yeah. That's still a lot.
Dude, this guy, he's the man. He's the man. Trust me. He
says 78 times one year. Says warning letter. It's got parentheses. Warning letter. There it is. And then he says, was late to work 78 times one year. I said, so the number is 78. Perfect. Tomorrow will be day 1 of 76.
Fuck.
Read that slow. Hold on.
Yeah, I lost that one.
I'm almost done with my Manhattan, so.
He was late to work 78 times one year. Warning letter. I said, so the number is 78. Perfect. Tomorrow will be day 1 of 76.
So he's going to
So
start
the
over and
next
do a
year he's
little
only
less.
going to be late 76 times.
That's what I got out of it.
That's what it sounds like.
Hey, it's an improvement.
It's an
He's a
improvement.
savage.
And that's all they ask for, right? It's
Yep.
an improvement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also know Supervisor Rich gives out a lot of warning letters.
Warning letter.
Every Thursday, actually, a matter of fact.
Yeah, and you're going to get one soon.
What's the best warning letter you've ever given out there, Rich?
Well, I like them all. Personally, I sit down at my computer, I write them every night, and I just wait till Thursday and I shoot them out on the internet. You get a warning letter.
I like them all. That's good. Jesus Christ.
He doesn't discriminate with warning letters.
Luke, warning letter?
Oh, fuck, man. I can think of one right now off the top of my head. When I was a preloader, this was on the driver that was running this route happened to be one of our union stewards. And he was on the mall route at the time, and it was fucking bulked out this day. And I mean, bulked out to where it was fucking smashed. We had a regional manager in that day, and so actually this is funny because I hadn't even received a warning letter of any kind, and he called in. The driver called in complaining, and that regional manager said, "Well, fire him." And yeah, and our center manager's like, "Well, I mean, he hadn't really done anything yet. Like, I hadn't gotten in trouble, got a warning letter or anything." But I skipped the warning letter and actually got suspended for 3 days. And they said, well, you can file a grievance on it, and you only have to get suspended 1 day. And I was like, nah, fuck it, I'll take 3 days. I'm fine.
He said, I'll take 3 days.
Hell yeah.
Dan, warning letters?
So I've only had 2 that were sent to me.
Okay.
In my career, but I have one just like Luke, where that was the funnier story. Is that I was loading a set on preload, and I got an unpredicted 190 piece bolt stop.
Oof.
I was loading the mole set, unpredicted 190 piece. Like, the only thing coming down the belt was
all that stuff. Yeah,
was the stop.
Damn.
Exactly. And so I stopped the belt. I hit the stop button. I put the button guard on. I walked off. I looked at all the on-road soups. Hi, Miss Nomad. And I said, fuck this, I'm out. And I just walked off the belt. And the building manager, like the guy he was a package car. He ended up being my manager later on. He was running preload at the time, and he came down and started just lighting the guy up below me on the belt, because the packages were just blowing by. And he just stands up at the belt, stops it again. He goes, "This guy gave up. Don't be like him. Do not be like him. Be a better driver, or be a better loader, be a better person." And he's just standing there like, these aren't my packages. Like,
what?
They aren't mine. And he didn't end up he got written up, but it got given away. But I had walked off the line. I just said, screw it.
Yeah.
And that manager never knew it was me.
Oh, dude, it's like,
Got him.
seriously though, when you come in hot like that,
Yeah.
fuck you.
Yeah.
Ask Miss Terrific about that manager. She'll know who it was.
All right. I'll have to get her on again sometime and ask her about that. Bobby, warning letters?
The only thing I got is, I guess it would be this guy who got tires. On my first bid route, he would get tires like once or twice a week and drop them off at his garage, call it a day. Well, then all of a sudden they were like, yeah, the tires are missing. I'm like, bullshit. If you go into his garage, there's tires up to the ceiling. Like, this guy was either wholesaling tires or whatever. So there I was. I got the warning letter. The tires went missing. I shouldn't have DR'd them, blah, blah, blah. So then I'm looking in this guy's garage, and I'm like, where the fuck? There's tires to the ceiling. So I started taking pictures. I'm like, yo, LP, aka X Rambo, look at all these tires. You know the company. They don't want solutions. They just want to give you a warning letter or suspension and call it a day. So I had all these pictures. The guy's like, yo, why are you taking pictures of my garage? I'm like, yo, you're going to get me fired. He's like, it's not my fault. The tires aren't here. I'm like, the tires are right there, bro. And that was my young, your young, dumb running years where you're like, yo, I have the answers. And they don't want answers. They're just like, no, we just want to fire you. We just want to give you a warning letter. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Give me the warning letter then. God, and I started making videos.
Damn.
So that warning letter just created the company may call it the monster.
The monster.
But I would call it a genius, not a basic white guy. Just a genius.
Far from fucking average white man.
Far from an average white guy.
I've never been so disrespected in my life.
I'll tell you.
Jesus Christ.
You want to talk? I mean, I guess brought up, but you want to talk about something that I don't know if it can get. I don't think it can get old. I don't think it can get old.
Just straight on the podcast. What episode, Dave? Could you tell us what?
That was Robert Cochran. Whatever episode that was.
6.
Like episode 6, maybe.
I think.
Like I would want an extreme, like either the worst or the best white guy, but not average. Dead smack fucking in the middle of fucking average white guyness.
I feel like that's like almost the biggest kick in the balls. I feel like it's just taking the sledgehammer. That's taking the sledgehammer and just fucking teeing off.
Fucking average.
Oh my goodness.
Just worst or best. There's nowhere in the middle. Fuck
God. So good.
Hit him, Dave.
I'm
feeling good tonight.
Anyways.
Yeah.
I thought we were still talking about. Anyways. All right.
I don't know.
So yes, guys, thank you for, I don't even know how we even got there, but thanks for sending in your responses for that. That was awesome. For the question of the week, thank you guys for all of that. Last but not least, obviously, we ask all of our guests their favorite helper stories. So 7 years, you should probably have 1, 2, 3, 7. Maybe 8, 9, 10. What do you got?
So I can't beat dropping a schizophrenic off and just leaving them. Okay? 2 peaks ago, I did have.
Hey, hold that thought. Hold on a second.
Oh.
Holy shit!
No way! Oh no way! This has never happened before.
Misty coming in.
What's up, Misty?
Hi, my favorite guys. Why do you have a hammer?
It got brought up, and I had to. Carry it. I feel unstoppable with this thing.
You got a screwdriver.
He has a screwdriver.
You got a hammer.
Perfect. Dave.
So
Dave,
listen, he just mentioned some supervisor that came down the belt, started yelling at like, "Don't be like this guy! Don't be like this guy!" Some psycho. Do you know who he's talking about?
An old center manager who's psycho.
I hope you're not talking about.
Oh Jesus!
I wasn't going to say his name.
All right.
Yeah.
No, that's not a government. That's not a government name, at least.
I liked him.
But he lit me up. You weren't there when he lit me up, lit up a bunch of us on the red belt there. But he lights people up.
Yeah, everybody lights you up though.
Oh no.
Is that why I'm on it? Is that why I'm here?
I mean, let's be honest though. He has already. I mean, he came out and said that. Like he said, like there's a few people that that's whatever. But
THS. Fuck, I can't stand those letters. The safety target, basically.
Yeah.
Every safety person has it.
Every safety person has it.
One guy in.
Everybody hates the safety people for some reason.
Yeah. That's why I left the safety committee. I'll tell you that.
What?
That's why I left.
See, I can't be on the safety committee and carry this thing around with me because I have taken this to work. I mean, I've used this as a problem.
Wait, why have you?
Nobody takes the safety guy seriously.
Yes, exactly.
It's the biggest joke in the whole building.
Unless you make
Misty
great
coming
videos.
Like,
Wait, do we want to know where
are
that?
you a safety guy, Dave?
Oh yeah, Dave.
Oh yeah. Thanks, Luke.
Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, you're not.
Yeah.
The sledgehammer's
Just joined.
hammering.
Yeah. I'm not a co-chair. I'm not like,
but he's safety.
but yeah, I'm a part.
So is a crazy maniac or is like not?
If you didn't work, yeah, he'll light you up.
Right.
He never yelled at me.
We heard, yeah,
It must
we
be
heard that
my
in the
smile. Huh?
beginning. We heard that in the beginning. He was Dan mentioned something about unloading trailers, and we were like, "Don't unload next to Misty. Don't unload.
She'll start yelling at you.
Don't do it."
No, that's awesome.
I love that you're holding a hammer.
Oh, I know. I just can't. Once I don't. What the? It was somebody's Instagram name, and it reminded me of Thor. So I put my hand out, like just waiting for the sound. God, I'll tell you what.
The lightning.
That'll
camera.
go viral one day when I stick my hand out and you see this thing fly into my hand from across the room. Boy, that's going to be it right
record
there.
something when we get to West Virginia.
Redneck Thor will have it on a wash line where somebody just like hand rolls it over.
Look, it's got electric tape and a Tommy. It's not even, but I feel like it can still do damage.
Okay for service.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, it's okay for service.
So going back here real quick, helper story. Dan, give us one.
Okay, so the easiest one, the shitty one was just like yours, Dave. He got out of the helper seat. I went into the back, and it took me about 10 seconds to find the box, and I came out, and the helper seat was laid down, and he was asleep on it. He was just sitting there snoring. He's standing outside of the truck with his head down like that, snoring on the jump seat.
What?
And then I do have to say I had the best helper ever last peak season. He was on the practice squad for the Denver Broncos as a running back.
Hell yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He was the best helper I'd ever had. He moved all year.
He was working out the entire day.
Hell
yeah. Yeah.
Doing burpees and shit.
With like a 70-pound box or some shit. Yeah.
Like when we're taking lunch, he was doing shit like that in the back of the truck.
What the hell?
Awesome.
What the hell? That's nuts. So the worst was the guy that fell asleep on you.
No, literally, I went. So we stopped, and the worst part was that I was cold on this route in peak. Like nobody else had done it. They just put me out there, and so I go into the back to find the box. He gets out, and when I come out, he's got his head like this on the jump seat, and he's snoring.
What?
That's pretty fast. What do you think? Like,
it was under 20 seconds.
What?
And
that's like super.
Maybe he had narcolepsy.
Yeah.
Could have.
Good.
But he stuck with me for about 4 hours, and I couldn't get rid of him. Like I was doing that whole, I don't know if this thing's for you, man. Like, I don't know. And he kept saying, yeah. And then one of our on-road supervisors came out to meet us on road to bring us misloads. And I was like, he had some seasonal with him. I was like, bro, I can't do this. He's got to go.
Yeah.
He's got to go.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, I'm sorry. Yeah. You're only scheduled for 3.3 hours today. So time to go, man.
Adios. See you later.
3.3 hours. That's awesome.
So
yeah, see, like that's what's crazy is hearing our previous guests' stories too about like I forgot who it was, but like he had a couple, I think, where like it was like, yeah, you're actually only allowed 1 hour with me today, so thanks for your time. Like he did that like multiple times. He said, it's like, holy shit! Like I never thought about actually just doing that. Instead, I just left the kid without fucking telling him.
Yeah, I mean,
but
that wouldn't if you would have thought of that, we wouldn't have that epic story to retell. Because I mean, that's
Mister, are you
fucking
working
savage.
on your car in your living room?
No, it wouldn't be.
That's what I thought
surprising.
too. I was like, she's definitely building something again.
Yeah, I am. I
Working,
don't want to interrupt. Keep going.
working on your car.
Keep working. Yeah, she's doing she's building her race car in the living room. And even if you say that, it's not even like that's unusual. No, totally.
Dude, sledgehammer.
Yeah.
Yo, that'd be crazy if you moved it over the screen and she like reached and grabbed the sledgehammer. And
That would look hella cool.
Over there, it's on the box.
Dan. So
there you go. Yeah. Okay. Switch it over.
It's like,
So
Yeah,
how do
Luke,
I do it?
Luke, act like you're reaching down and grabbing it from
Like,
he's over to her left right now.
oh,
he's like my bottom. Like he's
so
like,
Misty's
yeah.
on the
My
very
bottom. Say that again.
Shut up. Yeah.
Woo! Happy Monday, guys.
Tits and bits.
Yep.
It's in bits.
Haven't heard that one in a while, eh, boys?
There we go. We're rolling. We're rolling.
God. All right, but no. So, do we have anything else? Do you have anything else for us, Dan? Do you have any questions for us?
I don't. You guys have pretty much you've answered them all in past episodes, and we've talked about it. But thank you guys for having me on. I appreciate it.
Thank you for coming.
That's been good, man. Thank you.
Absolutely. I just
Thanks for having me on.
yeah,
Misty coming in like it's like I feel like I'm watching a wrestling event where somebody comes out, you know, comes out with a steel chair. Like, oh my god,
It's got the steel chair.
Luke, your hammer is much bigger though.
yeah, I mean it's a beast.
It's a beast. Yeah.
Where's Mrs. Nomad right now? Cue Mrs. Nomad. What? Talking about big hammers down here?
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank God bless headphones, right, Luke?
Oh
yeah.
Right
Huh?
down the soundbar.
yeah, oh, soundbar would be blaring.
Luke, your hammer's way bigger than me.
I'll say the bad thing is wait till you hear the beginning part of this podcast,
Oh
Misty.
my God.
That's
Seriously.
what you want to talk about, Mrs. Nomad and vulgar. Nothing she even said.
Yeah.
but what
Oh
I
God.
said-
Yeah.
what I
Yeah.
said.
Rewind it back.
Yeah, rewind it back.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, while we're live or not live, but
All right.
recording. Sorry.
So cool.
I look
Guys,
forward to you guys every Monday. I can't wait.
You heard it first.
Appreciate
you
lady.
heard it first here. Guys, real quick, let me tell you, I know I'm going to say it every time at the end of every episode until December 19th, but December 19th, Saturday, December 19th, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you will see us on our first ever live podcast. We're going to be having all of our past guests come on, say hello. Yes, that includes you, Dan, as well, because, you know, it's not December yet. So anybody after December, sorry, maybe next year. But looking forward to that, guys. Check us out. Follow us on our Facebook page there to get the notification for when we go live. And if you guys, for anybody that has actually not been on the podcast at all and you want to come hop on, say hello to us, make sure you message Luke, nomad_delivery_guy, nomad delivery guy, or go to our Instagram page and you see all our Instagram profiles there. Click his, message him, he'll book your spot. Guys, thank you. Dan, thank you for taking your time, man, coming on here and chatting with us.
Thanks for having me.
Everybody else, awesome. We'll see you guys next week.
Stay strong. Stay positive.
Bye.
Later.